Parameshwari. I'm a lactation counselor. I was just interested in knowing about lactation. But once I got pregnant, I started learning about, just before I got pregnant, I started learning about lactation. And by the time I completed, I got pregnant. So I thought, I started taking clients. I'm a private lactation consultant, so I started taking clients. And both lactation and birthing was actually something more to learn. So as I got pregnant, my lactation was done, and I was just attracted to it.
Because it was kind of a connection.
Connection, yeah. Because I studied psychology and I was a counselor, and then I explored lactation counseling. By the time I finished, I was pregnant.
Myself, Sathish. I'm from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. I'm working as a senior analyst in marketing and analyst in Google Operations Center. So it's been 2 years we came to Hyderabad, and we did not have a plan like initially because of birthing we have to come to Hyderabad. And later coming to Hyderabad, we realized that there's something different scenario. It is like the gravity pulled us to Hyderabad.
Just to give birth.
Just to give a birth. It was surprising for us initially. Yeah. We did not expect it actually.
So first, before marriage, I was just learning about the birthing, or because that was something that's more people scares. Because I was scared of birth and I thought I shouldn't get married. So I thought, why not we get to know about it?
I have that idea like going to hospitals or other birth centers. We had a plan that we have to give birth in a birth center, not to an hospital. But
we were, because even before we get married itself, I got to know about birth center. I just researched about the different birthing options, what is available, what are there. And then I got to know what are the birth centers available in India. And we just parked about where to birth. So surprisingly, we ended up in Hyderabad. So then I got list of Sanctum, and I started following in Instagram about Sanctum. So immediately I got pregnant. I know they have a rule that they'll take moms only after 13 weeks. But still I wanted to call and inquire. I told them that I'm 60 days, and they told we'll only take moms after 13 weeks. So we waited, but we got delayed in appointment. We got appointment only in 15 weeks, but I couldn't wait. I just wanted, and I have to visit the place, and I have to talk to Vijay ma'am, everything. So at 15 weeks was our first appointment. The first thing that it felt good is the photographies that it's here. Everything was about the women and the ambience, because it wasn't like the usual hospital. I'm very afraid of hospital. Just even for fever also, I don't go to the hospitals, and I didn't have this medicine smell. So that was the first comforting thing, and that was the first trust that I gained after visiting Sanctum. So I think that feeling of comfort,
that warmness we felt actually. So because initially, as she told, so when we want to visit to some hospital because of fever or cold or whatever it is, that affright will come at the first, that fear will come in front of us. But when coming to Sanctum, we didn't have that fear actually. We felt happiness actually. So we are like kind of going to a home, we are going to visit a very warm person. So how we are like expecting so much within us. But when you're going to hospital, we won't have that expectation. It would be like when we'll be coming out of that particular area. So here it was completely a different thing. As we told, like that love, that warmth, everything we felt in Sanctum.
Be it my career career choices or Sanctum, it was all I did. I just feel like doing it. It's not like no reason. I'm doing this because this. No questioning or no. It's not a brain work. It was a heart work, and I think Sanctum had that work of heart. Also, I think we are from a very traditional family, so this is a very different thing for them because it's a completely alternative option. So, but what we thought is we'll take the whole family. Everyone stays in Tamil Nadu, but we told them to come. They all came to visit us. So what I did is I brought them, my mom, mother-in-law, sister and sister-in-law. I brought everything together. We brought here, and they also felt good. They didn't question us anything further after visiting Sanctum. So what I thought is I have to explain them a lot, I have to fight with them. I thought the process will be like that to give birth in an alternate place.
We were mentally preparing actually.
Yeah, we were thinking how to answer or how we can just elope and give birth, what we can do. We were thinking that much.
So once they
when they came here, they saw this ambience and they were completely okay. They didn't even question anything more than that.
It was like they don't want to go out from this place.
Yeah. They didn't question because I thought they'll be question. How did you know you didn't give birth? Why? What would you know? I was like that. They are going to question like that. No, they didn't ask us anything. They were completely okay. So our first consultation was with Vijaya ma'am because that's what we asked also. So immediately after our first thing, she made us to listen to heartbeat. So that it gave an adrenaline rush. It was very good, and she also told to record because she told to record. By the time my husband don't know how to record, I mean it was blank, mind was blank. She told take a WhatsApp and record and send to someone. You can save in that way. So the small things, no, it was very caring and it was very compassionate. So I think that made us not to question more of our choices. And also we didn't have more questions. We don't also want to ask many questions because I felt this was a very flow and it was a very intuitive thing. So we had some of the questions and we asked, and she had lots of patience to explain those. And also she was not irritated or she didn't rush. She was very patient during the first consultation, because what I have experienced so far with the other gynecologist or usual institution is that they would rush because patients are waiting. That's that one thing. But she didn't rush. So that's one of the best experience, I would
Yeah,
tell.
ma'am, she gave that space literally to us, and it was like we were overwhelmed on that. Because already we are having so much of expectations on coming to Sanctum. It was like it is not fulfilled. It went above that.
Yeah. And also he is like he have to feel good first, or he have to feel confident when he talks to a person. So I was like whether he'll feel like that or he'll probe me more or he'll question me more. That's what he was very comfortable. He told no, we are not going anywhere. We are going to here only. Let's stick with this decision. Then we had month-on-month consultations. So every month we used to come here, and it was like they have given a few diet charts to follow and a few routines to follow, like exercise or Lamaze education. We had some procedures, so we need to follow that. So how was the month-on-month consultation is my charge would go down. Before consultation, a week before, I would be like, I have to do the exercise, I have to follow the diet or something.
So the
like
main
that.
reason because she goes down is like in the initial month she gained 5 kgs.
Yeah, I thought something I'm doing wrong. Okay, but the month-on-month consultation was helpful in pushing me forward.
Yeah.
So it was like a validation that you're doing all right, so go forward. So I think that validation is important when we are doing something. There need to be a push, and that push is consultation. Because my friends who have given birth, they don't have good experience with monthly consultations. They'll be like, I have to go to monthly consultation. I have to go and the doctors will scold. It'll be like that. But for me, it was not like that. It was like a validation, and yet it was a push. Okay, go forward. So I think that consultation helped me to follow everything that was advised for me to follow.
The main thing the outsider is what they are not getting is like that educational part is completely missing outside. So here they are like for each and everything what they are saying is like they are educating us. They're letting us know why we are doing this procedure, what is going to happen, how it is going to reflect. That all procedures they are completely explaining us, which is making us to feel more better. So we are like completely like understanding what is going to happen, and from there it is like peacefully we are leading it up. In this society, like men's, they don't know much awareness about this pregnancy and what is going to happen. and she is the one who pushed me to attend those classes. And initially I was like, I'm not attending, either you have to attend or you get the recorded video from them and I'll just look over it. But Udaya ma'am is the one who took Lamase for us, and she literally posted in the group, the husband and the wife both should be attending the class. It was like completely different experience. There I came to understand what birthing is, what a feminine energy is, how they are going to give birth, and what are all the segments they have been falling under, and what procedures they have to go under. Everything I came to know on this. And then only I had a standard of expectations on the standard of expectations on Sanctum increased more. So because the other hospitals, they don't do all this, they don't educate us, nothing. We'll go there, do this, do that, go out, that's all. But here it was like completely different. And Lamase, to be honest, after attending Lamase classes, it was like I personally came to know at least 60 to 70% than my mom about the birth.
Also, he tells that men in this society doesn't know birth. Even women, we also don't know anything about birth. No one told. It was all just scary things, either the media portrayal or the mothers at the home or women around us. It's this, they tell, birthing is not something like you think. So it's always more about the fear installation and the scary moments. But I think Lamase helped in educating. More than educating, I would tell it was a very clear expectation, not an over expectation or just not portraying something too much. It was like
a kind of roadmap to be.
How it will be, how birthing will be, like that. Still, one sentence that what my Lamase educator told sticks with me is, there is good pain and there is bad pain. And that one sentence traveled till the birthing process. At the moment I was birthing, that was running in my mind. There is a good pain and bad pain. This pain is not usually like other pain. And I think that management techniques, because fear of unknown is always scares us more. They clearly told, so this is how the pain of labor will be. So you need not panic, you can be calm. And I think that education class actually made our home more calm, because my labor started early and no one panicked because he was very calm. My mom was very, very calm. Once the class finished, I told my mom to come. She came here to support me during the pregnancy. So I started teaching her everything what was taught me in the class. So she was like, even after water broke, we shouldn't panic. That's the first question she asked. I don't know, you need not panic. So I think the whole home was very calm. Only I had him and my mom with me. They were really, my mom packed the things, packed lunch for me, and we were very calm because we attended Lamase and we know when's the time to go for labor. So I think that's only because of Lamase classes. And they made husband to feel more important. I think because men aren't made important, according to me, during this parenthood, pregnancy or parenthood, everything. But men are made important because they were taught all the techniques and they were told that what is the role of yours. So I think that's beautiful, Lamase is.
So it was like we were, after attending the Lamase classes, we literally know what next is going to happen. We were mentally prepared.
Yeah, so step by step.
You're in the stage, okay, next stage, this is going to be this. You prepare mentally by yourself so that you don't want to panic on your own, so that we can move forward on a very smoother way.
But I also think Lamase have told the importance of uncertainty also. It's step-by-step process that you'll know, but they also prepared there is uncertain moments. So I think it was such a nice preparation for us.
One fine day morning,
I'll tell.
Yeah.
I should only tell it, no? I'll tell.
Yeah, she should tell, yes.
Yeah, because that's, my favorite part. My early labor started at around morning 8:45. But I birthed at night 8:20. So
before that, the due date was March 10th, and we were expecting from March 1.
We were expecting
Every day morning when I wake up from the bed, I used to go and ask her, are you getting any
I think
pain?
Not March 1 also, even before Feb 20 itself we were expecting, because I've heard stories about early labors also. So right from Feb 20 we were expecting. But the unexpected day was March 4th. The morning I woke up, but I woke up at 5 o'clock. That day I felt like I'll be birthing today. There was no pain, nothing, but at 5 o'clock I felt I might birth today and it might be a boy baby. And what I did is, usually I used to scroll my mobile once I get up, but that day I don't want to scroll the mobile. I just put down and I was sitting with myself for around half an hour, and I was talking to my baby that I feel like you'll be coming today and I feel like you're a boy baby. Okay, let's see what happened. And I wanted to spend time with you. That's what I spoke to the baby at morning, and I woke up at 6 o'clock out of the bed and I came, and around 8:45 I had smaller contraction, and I was telling my mom, I don't know if it's false labor or anything. Okay, let's wait and see. And my mom told, what you want to do? And I had some coffee, breakfast, and I had a movie. I watched a movie. Then by 10 o'clock, for 45 minutes once, I started having this contraction for around 1 minute or 1.5 minutes. Then I told I'll just bath and see. So I told my mom, hot shower helps. My mom told, okay, try and see, and the pain didn't reduce. So I got to know that it's an early labor. But I need not rush to hospital is what I told my mom. Then by 1 o'clock, what I did is, I felt like moving my body. So what I did is, I just hold the window grills and I started moving my hips. I was swaying my hips. So that helped little better. Then by 3 o'clock, I remember my instructor telling me, Lamaze instructor telling me, you can rest during the rest period. I mean, apart from the contraction time, in the rest of the time you can rest, is what he told. And what I did is, I was sleeping with sound snore. I was snoring. I mean, 10 minutes if I get contraction, for the 10 minutes I would snore. So that's how it was from morning. So that sleep actually helped me. It didn't make me tired. It helped me actually. And then I started getting, I was bleeding.
We were waiting for that 511.
511. That was the alarm. So once 5 minutes, if a contraction is coming for 1 minute, we were told by our, Lamaze team to call them. So around 4 o'clock, we called them and informed that because the pain started to come on regular intervals. We only called them at evening 4 o'clock. So we called them and told, this is how the pain is. They told, you can come at 511. So we were waiting for, he used to take the mobile, he used to note the intervals. So the contraction is 7 minutes one only, 6 minutes one only. My mom was telling, okay, I understand 5 minutes one, but do you need to really go on that time only? Why don't we go early? She asked. But she didn't panic. She asked and he told, no, let's wait.
Good thing was throughout the day, none of them panicked.
No one panicked. We all three were very calm, very calm. I had pains. I used to shout because that screaming or shouting is my own way of managing the pain. So I used to shout, but there was no fear. And only that day there was no fear during the day of birth, because till the before day I had fear towards, how I'll manage the pain. I understand everything, but how I'll manage is what the question that I had. But once the labor started, I didn't have fear. So then I started bleeding. We called Kiran and we told that bleeding is there. She asked a picture and she told, you can wait still. Then at 6 o'clock, I think some 5 or 5:30 or 6, my pain started to become more intense. And the time was still apart, but the pain became more intense, and she's told, you can start now. We started at home at 6:30.
At a peak time.
Peak traffic. It was a peak traffic, and we were in the car only. I was screaming. The pain started coming 5 minutes once. So I think by the time we reach here in Sanctum, it was 7:45. 6:30 we started, we came here by 7:45. Usually we'll reach by 15 minutes. That's our time duration. But we reached here by 7:45. And by 8:20, I had the baby. And it's my first pregnancy.
Everyone was surprised.
Everyone was surprised.
The moment we came to Sanctum, she was 12 centimeter dilated.
I don't know how much dilation, anything, I don't know. I just know pain got intense.
It was surprise for us actually. Even for Kiran, even for Vijayamam, everyone it was a surprise. And then she was asked to do squats. 5 squats?
I'll tell. Because that's my favorite part. What happened in the birthing room is really my favorite part of the birth. So once I entered the room, I was given only one instruction. Kiran told me that your pain got intense, you're in active labor, so you have to squat 5 times in toilet seat, and you have to push 5 times in toilet seat, and 5 times you have to push by squatting, and then you can go to the water if required. That's what she told. So I was like, we have to push. How to push? What push? I asked Kiran, what pushing means how? She told, just the way you go for toilet, no, while you are constipated, that's how we have to push. Then that's the only instruction that they gave me. But when someone tries to comfort me during the contraction, I was highly angry and irritated. So I told them, please don't touch me, it's irritating, and told him also. So no one disturbed me. I think I won't have this privilege anywhere. I told, please don't touch, and no one touched. They told, okay, don't touch her, she didn't like. So Kiran told that, and I went to the toilet seat and I pushed 5 times. My water was broke, and they told water is broke, and they told me, okay, come now, you can squat and push 5 times. Oh, so I squatted. During the 4th squat, I had a severe pain, and along with pain, I thought fear would come, but there was no fear. I had this energy of courage. I thought, today I'm bringing this baby out, and I'm going to bring the baby out the way I wanted, is what I was telling to myself, and there was zero fears. And I told Kiran that I want to enter the water. Then Vijaya ma'am rushed. She told, okay, it's time, you can go. And in water, by 3 pushes, baby was out. I was inside the water. I told Kiran that I want to shout because screaming is only way for me to manage the pain. She told, you might lose some energy, but if you want to scream, you can scream. And that's how I screamed. I felt good while screaming, actually.
But then Vijaya ma'am, she gave a simple tip while she's screaming. So
she told, you have to shout that will ease. And she told, you scream, no problem, you shout that's what she told.
That
and I think helped me really a lot, because in the 3rd push only I shouted and the baby was out. It was nice, actually, because
and that's your first birth.
It is my first birth. Everyone was like, how come you entered within half an hour, how come baby will come? Even I don't know, but I think
the most surprising person was actually the nurse. One of the nurse. What happens is she was filling the bathtub.
She filled the bathtub. What I did know, in the pain, I pressed the button and the water went away. And she told me don't touch that part alone. And she was filling water. The water filling also didn't complete. Before that I birthed.
She was
and she told me next
bringing
day,
1 bucket of water to fill it
fill
up.
it more.
And she was like, soon you gave birth.
I didn't even fill the water. Actually, the most important thing that I would highlight here is, I don't know where I will get this privilege of being undisturbed while birthing, because no one disturbed me. They got to know that I don't like being touched or using a hot water bag, whatever, because I didn't like touching. Even when my husband touched my head also to pamper, I told, please don't touch, it's irritating. So just because I told that, no one in the room, they touched me or they gave me instruction. No one gave me instruction. I felt like I birthed myself. That's how I felt. I don't think I'll get this privilege to tell that I birthed myself. And including Vijaya ma'am, everyone were just watching what I'm doing. And I still remember that there were people, but they didn't touch me or they didn't tell, hey, push, you have to push this way. No instruction was given. I felt like I had that freedom to do, and they held that space so beautifully that they let me do what I want to do, what my body wants to do. And I just followed my body's instinct, because I was sitting in a position to birth, and by the 3rd push, I just drifted my leg in some position and the baby came out. That drift I did myself, and no one instructed me. Just to follow that, I think that environment is important, and Sanctum had that environment. Immediately after the baby came out, half of the baby's head came. Half of the body came, and ma'am told, do you want to touch your baby's? So the contraction was paused at that moment, and she asked me, do you want to touch your baby's head? And I told, yeah. Then as soon as I touched, no, it was like I was on high on birth. people would be like how they'll behave once they had alcohol or something. No, I was just literally, once I see my video, I was talking like that. I was like, baby, come out. I don't remember also what I spoke, but I've been speaking. I've been telling, baby, come out. I want to see you. Mama wants to see you. But I don't know. I have told that I was that much high on birth. So that moment when I touched the baby, I had this more energy to push because I touched it and I felt it. So I thought I have to push further without getting tired. And I pushed, and then the baby count. Immediately what they did is, Vijaya ma'am took and put it in my body. And that was the best thing. I'm seeing baby close, very close, from water she took and she put on me, because I have heard that they won't put on mother skin. They'll take and they'll wash the baby and they'll give later. That's what I have heard. But I put and I was talking to the baby, and ma'am, everyone in the room was just watching us talking to the baby. And he was on my skin for around 15 minutes. And I didn't ask about gender. That doesn't even matter at the moment.
We did not see the time, we did not see the gender,
nothing we knew.
Everything got paused, freezed. We were like completely focusing on that
moment.
Yeah.
And baby was on me, and I just enjoyed that. Then later I asked, ma'am, what's the baby? Is it girl or boy? She told, you yourself see, no, she told. Then only I saw, okay, it was a boy. And I was talking, oh, you're a boy, baby. I was again blabbering something. And then immediately they cleaned, they took me from the water, and the baby also they took, and he cut the cord. And then within 1 hour I breastfed my baby. And I think that because that's more important, it's a golden hour and more important. And the nurses helped me. They didn't just put the baby and they didn't tell feed. They helped me in feeding the baby. And I'm so happy that my baby took the first hour of milk. And that's also a privilege because many people doesn't get that. But I'm so happy I got it here. Because it's a work of a body, and my brain didn't work that day. And I was in full joy, complete joy. I was not tired or something. But I needed help. Though I'm a lactation counselor, at that moment I needed help because I had this flat nipples. And also baby had difficulty in latching. So here I think Rama ma'am helped me in latching. And also I was aware that baby also latches eventually. Also I know that, but also I was afraid because even I'm a first time mom. I was like, oh, baby isn't latching. So every nurses, every night they used to come and they used to hold the baby because I was tired. 2 nights I stayed here. The 2 nights I was tired. So every time when they called them, 2 hours once they used to come and they helped me in latching. And because when you have a flat nipples, usually what I have heard from my clients is you cannot feed. You can't feed your baby, you have flat nipples is what everyone tells. Not everyone, most of the hospitals tells like that. But what I heard here is, it's a flat nipple, so you think your milk is not coming? It's not like that. Your baby will latch, is what the nurses told me. And also, the lactation counselor, Rama, also helped me in latching. She told, okay, she'll eventually learn, is what she told. So I think that's one of the best part. To hear, in a place where you birth and you have a flat nipple, and what people will do is they'll scare you, flat nipple. But it's not like that here. They'll tell, it's a flat nipple, that's a common thing. Baby will latch, and I'm doing perfectly with breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is my favorite part in early parenting, yeah. Still, I am so excited while I talk about birth. It's been 30 days, and every day to one person or the other person, I keep talking about how I birthed. And I keep telling my friends also, hey, birthing is your choice completely. It's a woman's choice. But if you are afraid of birthing, do more research and choose your care provider. You will have the best experience. That's what I tell. I'll tell, if you are lazy to do research, just go for Sanctum, because I did the enough research and you can trust me and you can go. That's what I tell. And also I tell some of my younger girls that you're getting married or not, just give birth. That's a beautiful experience. Just birth, you don't need to get married. Birthing is such a good thing. I think if not Sanctum, or I have choose some other place, I won't tell birthing is good. No, that's a big sentence for me. Birthing is good. Yeah. So the postpartum, that is the time after giving birth, that was best. The 2 days was really best over here. Because it felt almost like a home, and I think everyone will tell, I have to go back to home, but I didn't feel like that. We are comfortable here, no? Why we need to think about it? And I was telling my husband, we have to go home. No, do you feel like that? But I don't feel like that. It's very comfortable here. And we had coffee together. I also posted it on my Instagram that it really felt like a date. We was very relaxed, me, my baby, and my husband. And we had a very good time 2 days over here, because people were here to help. Whenever we need just one button, if we press, they'll come here to help. And I think that's one of the best postpartum care. I don't know if it's available out or what, but I had in Sanctum. The 2 days was really good. And the moment I have to return, the day I have to leave home, I was really sad. I felt like leaving a grandmother's place. I used to feel, I had the similar feeling that I'll have after finishing the vacation, summer vacation. I felt like that I was sad. Also, I have to mention this, I was thinking that I didn't have much interaction with Vijaya ma'am. So I was thinking that anyway labor will be like around 4 to 6 hours. So once we meet ma'am that time, we can speak. That's what I was thinking. But my labor also was short. I was worried that I couldn't spend time with Vijaya ma'am. So such a good experience it was. I also texted Vijaya ma'am that I felt sad while leaving the place. Sadness was deep that we are going to go back. So the comfort that we had here, of course I'll get at home, but it won't be something that I got here. So postnatal experience was very best.
We happily welcomed our baby. We did not expect that all this would turn around with very happy moments, and we did not expect that. We were having a different mindset, different things to be considered, but it was like totally the opposite direction what it all happened. It was like so much relaxed, calm, happy, and the baby is also very calm now.
Very calm. And I think I had that birth hangover literally because for 10 days I didn't even have good sleep, very, very distracted sleep, but my energy was full on energy. And my friends were asking me that I have not seen anyone returning from hospital with so much joy. You were really happy. And my sister also mentioned, and she told her friends that my sister is, I saw her in video, while entering home, she is very happy in a usual way. I'm a very loud person. She was telling, she was screaming and she was coming. I have never seen anyone coming from hospital in such a way. I mean, after giving birth, you're the only person coming so happy after giving birth, and that's how I was. For 10 days I didn't have sleep, or I was very tired. Body was tired, but mentally I was very happy, and the joy kept me awake. Because it's only 30 days, but it's not like that. 30 days is so fast, and also my body is good, I would tell. It's not like I don't feel sluggish or something like that. I'm very good. My baby's routine, I can easily observe the feeding cues or whatever. I'm just going the way baby wants. I'm good. I'm doing good physically, very, very
This
well.
all happened because of the space what Sanctum hold you.
Created.
So that situation, none of the other places is going to give. To be sure, I can 100% guarantee on that. So,
as I said, everyone needs to give birth in place like Sanctum. If you don't marry also, no problem. Just experience. Women needs to experience birthing, but in a very good, safer hands like Sanctum.